I said earlier that the EU in principle prohibits state aid, but I also said that this prohibition is not unconditional, is not absolute. This is because under EU rules, some aid is allowed, some aid is permitted, and that is good aid. And I also said earlier that good aid is aid which aims to remedy market failure, which is the minimum necessary, and which is capable of changing the behavior of the companies that receive it. Now I want to give you some examples of what is considered to be good aid. The primary example is aid which incentivizes companies to invest in environmentally friendly technology or to invest in clean energy. Protecting the environment and reducing CO2 emissions are very worthy public policy objectives, and for this reason, the EU allows member states to subsidize these kind of activities. Another type of good aid is subsidies for regional development. There are many regions of the European Union where the standard of living is low by the average of EU, the average income of the EU, and therefore subsidies are allowed to encourage companies to locate in those regions and hire more people and contribute to the economic life of the region. Another type of good aid is aid that gives incentives to companies and enterprises in general to do more research, to generate new knowledge, to generate new technologies, to make inventions which benefit society as a whole and contribute to economic growth. These three types of aid is where most member states spend about 80–90% of all their subsidies. Let me repeat: environmental aid, regional development aid, and R&D aid. In addition, we have other kinds of aid which are also considered to be good aid because they help economies grow. And that is subsidies or other forms of assistance for SMEs. Small and medium-sized enterprises account for about 95% of the companies that operate in the European Union. So they are the backbone of the European economy. Also, subsidies are allowed for things like training or employment. Again, these activities do make a positive contribution to economic growth, and therefore they are to the benefit of all of us. These are the typical examples of aid. These are the typical measures which are allowed under EU rules to receive funds from public authorities, from the government, so that the European economy eventually grows and we all benefit. You can find more information on what Lexxion can provide to you on the website, lexxion.eu.